I'm Mike Reeves-McMillan. This is part of my course, Simple Stress Management Techniques. It's available at stresshowto.com. In this part of the free course, Simple Stress Management Techniques, I'm going to talk about what is a nervous breakdown. If you missed the earlier videos, you can get them all at stresshowto.com. In the first video, I talked about how stress has three aspects to it. One is that your body is getting ready for action. The second one is that you're not happy about that. And the third one is that you don't feel in control. And if this goes on for a long period, you start to get some problems. And you start to get into what we call stress breakdown. The term nervous breakdown is also used. It's not a really official term, but it's one that people use. An Australian doctor called William Wilkie divides stress breakdown into three stages. Stage 1, you're anxious, nervous, tense, agitated, but mainly you're tired. You're lacking in energy and you have difficulty concentrating. That's something that you can ignore relatively easily, and most people just carry on. In stage 2, you start to get more irritable, you start to lose emotional control, have mood swings, suddenly snap or have emotional flare-ups. And that can start to get a bit worrying. Then in stage 3, you start to get the physical symptoms that I talked about in the last video. You get your headaches, you get your stomach aches, tired all the time, you can't sleep, and you become intolerant and even your personality starts to change. You're unable to cope with big complex issues. You start to think very black and white, to obsess over minor details because that's what you can handle, to blow up the small issues and ignore the big issues. And in this stage, you can get serious depression, sometimes suicidal thoughts, obsessive thinking, extreme anger, extreme fear, and your memory starts to go. I remember being in this stage of stress breakdown. I was leaving the situation, fortunately, where I'd experienced the stress, and at the airport they gave me my boarding pass. I put it in my pocket, and then I stood around for the next 10 minutes waiting for my boarding pass. I'd instantly forgotten that they'd even given it to me. And in this stage 2, stimulation to your senses becomes painful. Your senses are so wound up to detect danger that your eyes and your ears hurt under bright lights and loud noises. The treatment for stress is the same for all three stages. Remove the stress from the person or remove the person from the stress. And to get more resources for removing the stress from the person, make sure you go to stresshowto.com and sign up for the free course, which this video is part of, and I'll give you some very, very good, useful, practical techniques to help to deal with your stress and move you back into a more pleasant way of being and a better way of living your life. Thanks very much.